Some fragrances just go over the top. They just do it for us. The first time we smell them or every time we smell them just makes us think, wow. In this video, I've got a few of those that do that for me and have done that for those around me, as a matter of fact. And I want to discuss them with you here today. Stay tuned. And I have to start with the fragrance that sparked this video idea to begin with. Is actually what I'm wearing today. It wows me every time I spray it. Wowed my wife today. It wowed our waitress at Red Robin for lunch. It's a wow factor, and it doesn't get the kind of love it deserves. It's Dior Sauvage Parfum. Yes, because in my opinion, this is the best smelling of the three. I know I never bring up cool spray because I don't have cool spray and it doesn't excite me to the point to need to get it. I'm good with the EDT, EDP, and the Parfum. They all have their different uses for me, and this one is just the best one to me. Very good sillage, underrated sillage. People tend to get anosmic to this one and say it doesn't really project. Well, that's not my experience. This projects very heavy, almost as much as the EDT. That's the level of projection I get out of this. I get extreme longevity. The sillage that it has, the nice little scent bubble that stays after the projection really calms down, is gorgeous on this one. And I smell myself right now, not just that spray. I've been smelling myself for hours and hours at this point. I sprayed it 6 hours ago. And like I said, I've gotten multiple compliments today, not just from my wife, from this fragrance. It has the wow factor for me. It always has from the very first time I've smelled it. And every time I pull this bottle out and spray it, I tend to get a compliment, because I guess this is the Sauvage that most people haven't smelled, because when you smell Sauvage, it's usually the EDT or the EDP because they're the most popular, even though this won an award with the Fragrance Foundation as Luxury Men's Designer Fragrance of the Year in 2020. It's the lesser used, and it's actually the one I love the most. I'm so glad to have a big 200 ml bottle of this, because this doesn't need to be sprayed heavy. I think I did 6 sprays earlier, which is more than enough, and 2 of them are on my bare chest under this heavyweight hoodie from Into the AM, so it's not like it's just coming through the clothes real easy. It's the sprays around my neck that are really putting out this beautiful sillage. If you haven't sampled this one yet, sample it. It's at all the major retailers that carry Dior fragrances. It's awesome. It's underrated. It's awesome, and it definitely has that wow factor. It's Dior Sauvage Parfum. I've been testing this one for a few weeks now. On and off, I'll spray it on my arm. I actually did a full wearing a few days ago. And every time I spray it, that's the first thing that comes to mind is, wow. It's unreal how good this fragrance is. From the Gate Paris, Memories, Smoked Cherry. Wow. My God, is this an incredible fragrance. It's a smoked cherry. It's the damnedest thing. And not like a super tobacco smoked cherry. It's definitely there, but that's pretty much what I get from it. And it doesn't drastically change. That smoked cherry accord kind of just stays with me throughout the life of the fragrance. From the initial blast all the way to hours and hours and hours in, when you get a whiff of it, it's got the wow factor. It's a must try. I understand some of these fragrances are very expensive for a lot of people, and sometimes it's out of reach and you just can't fathom spending that kind of money on a fragrance, but some are worth the price tag. Memories is worth the price tag, especially if you love cherry. If you love the smell of cherry, you like to eat cherries, whatever. It's a very authentic cherry with this beautiful smoky tobacco-y accord. Man. Get a sample of this and try this one. I understand why this is one of their most popular fragrances. This and First Sight, which is the other one that I have, which is the opposite. It's super fresh citrus, minty and green and all that good stuff. This is dark. This is smoky. This is fruity. This cuts through the cold. It is perfect in the winter. And when somebody smells this, they're gonna wanna know what the hell it is, because it's not every day you walk by somebody that smells like smoked cherry tobacco. And I don't mean just smoked out of a pipe, that type of tobacco smell. I mean this beautiful aroma that comes out of this gold bottle. If you have not tried the Gate Fragrances Memories, you're missing out. You really are. I was missing out for the longest time. Super happy to have this one. It's a stunner. Gonna wear it probably one more time. We're gonna do a full in-depth review. I gotta tell you, it's definitely got the wow factor. That's Memories, the Gate Fragrances. Now this one never ceases to amaze me. I have a little 1 ounce bottle that was used as a decant, and this is actually what I wore Christmas Day. As a matter of fact, this past Christmas. Wow is an understatement for Layton Exclusive from Parfums de Marly. It's Layton with some animalic notes and some oud, and it's just incredible. Man, I love this stuff. And look, I really enjoy Layton, as do most people. This takes Layton to another stratosphere. This is, now look, this is my opinion, in my opinion only. You may not feel this way. This is so much better than the regular Layton, it's not even funny. It's so much better. It's got a slight smokiness to it. It's a bit more animalic and a darker muskiness. God, this is some good stuff. I don't pull it out all the time. It's very special. Some fragrances hit you so hard that you're like, whew, I got to pull that out on a special occasion. You hold it in such high regard. Layton Exclusive is one of those fragrances for me. Smells like nothing else I have. Probably never will have anything else that smells similar to it. Who knows? But wow, like I said before, is an understatement for Layton Exclusive. Another one, get a sample and try it. If you already have Layton, it is not redundant to have it. I have a bottle of Layton as well. Not redundant. You do smell the Layton DNA in here, but this twists and turns and molds it into, like I said, something that's in a completely different stratosphere from the original Layton. Formal, mature, classy, and smells super expensive. Layton Exclusive, Parfums de Marly. Amber, honey, and oud, and some powdery vanilla. It's pretty much the easiest way to describe what I get from this fragrance. Never ceases to amaze me. It wows me every time I smell it. Menthol, honey, oud. It's definitely my favorite from the house that I've tried so far, and I've now tried 11 or 12 menthols. Man, this is so next level. Because the oud's not overbearing, but it's ever so present the whole way through in this fragrance. It's just the honey with the amber is so well done. Love the orange color, very fitting because it's an amber and honey dominant fragrance. It really is. And it's kind of a burnt orange. I would attribute that to the oud. Probably not necessarily what they meant by it, but who knows? That could be the story behind the burnt orange look. But the color fits the name, fits the scent profile. And wow, wow, wow. Might not do that to everybody, but man, everybody that has commented on this the few times I've worn it, it's been wowed. It's a wow factor fragrance. They want to know, what in the world am I wearing? The last two times, first thing out my wife's mouth when I walked out of the room after spraying this fragrance on, oh my God, what are you wearing that smells so good? Wow factor, guys. Some fragrances have it. Some fragrances do it to some. Some fragrances don't do it to others. I've been having great success with this one, wowing those around me, and I just think it's incredible. It's definitely my favorite from the house. I did a full review on it not that long ago, a few weeks back. Try this one. This, if I'm to recommend one from the house, now I haven't tried them all, there's tons. This is the one to try. It's a light wearable oud that's a sweet gourmand. It does so many things fantastic and phenomenal. It doesn't just do them good. It doesn't just do them average or well. It exceeds and wows. Honey oud from Menthol. And last, one of my favorite designers released in a very long time. It never ceases to amaze me, and this is another one. The wife loves this one. She told me I need to wear this one more the last time I wore it. Spice Bomb Night Vision Eau de Parfum. It's that good. I'm sorry. It just is. It's become my favorite Spice Bomb. It has. And look, I love the whole line. Smell it floating around. I even love the original, the EDT, that got crapped on by a lot of people. I even love that one. Granted, it's my least favorite of the line, but I love the entire line. I like this more than the Extreme, the original, fresh. Crazy, I know. I get it. But to me, it's that good. To my wife, it's that good. To the several people that have told me I smell great when they've smelled it on me when I wore it. It's that good. Told you many times before, and I'm going to tell you again. Go sample this fragrance. If you didn't like the EDT, there's a good chance you'll like this one. If you did like the EDT, you will love Night Vision EDP because it just took it to another level. It's so much better with the pistachio, the nutty notes, the extra depth, the higher concentration of oils. The things they did to rework this fragrance was spot on. Victor and Rolf did a wonderful job reworking this fragrance and making it so much better than the Eau de Toilette. For a designer fragrance, this definitely has the wow factor. It has the performance. It has the scent quality. It does not smell cheap. Yeah, it doesn't smell crazy expensive, but it definitely smells like Night Vision EDP. It doesn't smell like Wanted, like the original EDT did. It doesn't smell like just another Invictus style fragrance. It smells like Spice Bomb Night Vision EDP. And when you smell it, you'll understand where I'm coming from, because it just smells like this. When you get familiar with this aroma, you'll be able to pick it out of a crowd. Because, not saying there isn't anything out there that smells like it, but I personally haven't smelled anything like Night Vision EDP, and it wows me every time I smell it. And it gives me a positive response from somebody at some point every time I wear it. It's a great fragrance. It really is, and I'm going to say it one last time. Sample this fragrance. Could I have done more than 5? Absolutely. But I felt like we'd keep this a little short and keep it to the 5 main fragrances that just, forget everyone else, they just wow me. They have that wow factor for me every time I smell them. Let me know down in the comments what's some of those fragrances that wow you. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, because I love hearing from you guys. Tell me, what's the one fragrance that does it to you? If there's more than one, let me know down in the comments. And until next time, I will say, if you get your hands on any of these 5 and you give them a spray now, I'm very confident you'll thank me later, because they damn sure wow me. Have a good one, guys.